It's the evening of May 17th, 2015, and I'm out in the back garden. This will be the tomatoes. Today I've put in the sweet peas, garlic in behind, another cluster of it back there, roses, delphinium, potatoes back there, rhubarb, potatoes, lots of potatoes. Dug out 3 potato plants here. I'm going to eat those tonight. They're not very big, but they'll be tasty. I just wanted to make room for the tomato plants that are going in, and I didn't have any more time for those guys to get any bigger, but the rest I'm going to leave, and in about another month those will be delicious. As you can see, I've sectioned off the garden now a little bit with my footprints to form the paths where I'm not going to be putting any tomato plants. So I'll put 3 large tomato plants down there, have a row to get back to these beans and other things that are back here. And then I'll put another 6 full-size plants in there. Looks like a pretty big section, but they'll be pretty big plants by the time they're full grown. And another pathway. Then another 6 in this section. Another pathway. And then another 3 there, and another 4 there going back to the fence. So that will be another 7. So I'll have 22 plants. Probably tomorrow, in fact. May 19th today. And they're going in. Hey guys, Drutter here. It's May 28th, 2015, and I'm out in the garden at Grandma's house. As you can see, I have planted the tomatoes, and I've got about 10 Amish paste and 12 sweet 100s. They're doing pretty well, starting to get some flowers on them, a few aphids as well. But what I do at this stage with aphids is I just pick them off by hand. Usually there's just a few on each plant, and I can go around and just clean them off. If they get too bad, then I will put some mild soap in some water and spray it on the plants, but I usually don't have to do that. I just concentrate on growing my plants bigger, getting them nice and strong, and the aphids really can't do much damage. They just suck a little juice off now and then, but really they're not doing all that much damage. At least that's what I've found. And I got some flowers starting, looking pretty good, and there's some good new top growth you can see on there. So these plants are healthy. The ground is pretty dry. It's been really nice here over the past several weeks. We've had an early spring and doing really well out in the garden, enjoying it. Here's some sweet 100s. You can see they're doing pretty good. And over here, potatoes. Wow. I pulled up a couple plants and had some potatoes out of them, but these things are just, it's a jungle over here. Absolute jungle. And got cucumbers coming in there. What else can I show you here? Those beans are coming up. Mr. Green's beans. Grandpa's heirloom beans that I found in the freezer after many years. They are coming up, so that's really nice to see. And over here, some garlic. Starting to form tops on it now. Plenty of beautiful flowers at this time of year too. The lily garden. Blooming rapidly. Some very tall yellow irises here. There's the rhododendron, fully in bloom now. Beautiful. The hosta. It's going to start blooming soon. Poppies. In the side garden along here, the garlic's doing really well. That'll be ready for harvest in probably about 6 weeks. And I've planted 6 tomato plants out here. These are the orange bell style. Over there, over there and there. And the spinach is doing pretty well. I've had several feeds off of that. And here I have some mint and my oregano. Also some chives. Looks like there's some strawberries coming on here. I've also kept a few plants in the greenhouse just for fun. This one's still in a pot, and I think I'm going to keep it in this pot and see how well I can do with it. But as you can see, it's doing fairly well so far. It's the best of the bunch, and it is the best actually I've ever had at this point in the year. I've never had a plant this large, and it's interesting that I've done it in a bucket essentially. So it'll be interesting to see how well I can do with this one over the year. Obviously it needs some sucker removal. I will be talking about that in a video coming up. Not all suckers have to be removed. There is a way to use them to your benefit to get extra flowers, but there is a process, more of an art form really, in order to determine which ones stay and which ones go. I'll talk about my preferences for that in an upcoming video. Another tip for heirloom gardeners out there: we are the custodians, essentially, of distinct natural lineages of plant species. They don't exist anywhere else in this form, except for in our seed collections and in our currently living plants. So we are the custodians, essentially, of that family line of plants, and without us it goes extinct. And I think it's important to keep those genetically independent species and variants of species, and to keep those lineages going. And a way that I do that is I give away my plants at every stage. At the seedling stage, as you can see, I've got tons here. I've been giving them away. These are just volunteers that popped up in other pots, and I've got far too many of them. I've got these ones here. They're massive. These here, I've got these over here. I've been giving them away to family, to friends, and just give away your plants at every stage. Give away the seeds, give away the seedlings, and when you've got fruit to spare, give away some of your fruit as well. This encourages people around you to get into organic heirloom gardening as well. And I think it's also useful because it promotes a sense of goodwill in your community and in your neighborhood. I finally got the hot peppers to sprout. It took some really warm weather to get them going, but they're going now, and hopefully I can get them up to size before the summer hits. Good luck to all the gardeners out there. I hope you're having a good year, spending time around plants, learning about how plants work, and enjoying heirloom organic gardening if possible. That's it for today, just a quick one, but I will be doing lots more garden videos throughout the year. And for those of you who aren't into the gardening thing, if you're watching this video, have no fear, I've got lots of other stuff planned, lots of projects on the go, and I'm excited about what's coming up on this channel. So I will talk to you guys very soon.